Construction Nation. Welcome to Lead with Trust. I'm Sue Dyer, and I've been on a 3-decade journey to figure out how to make sure our construction projects succeed and produce some extraordinary results. My trusted leader journey has led me to work on over 4,000 construction projects worth over $180 billion. In this podcast, I'm here to teach you everything I've learned. One thing I know is that it starts with the leaders of the businesses and organizations that come together to build a project. If that's you, let's get going. Hey, Construction Nation, this is Sue Dyer, and you are listening to Lead with Trust. Do you love to learn? I find that learning is exciting, creative. It really pushes me to new levels and new results. I suppose that we really all like to do what we love. And for me, taking courses, I listen to numerous podcasts. I like to read studies and lots of magazines, books, and papers. And I'm always trying to find a way to learn something new. And what is it that I need to learn? So I'm always looking, and then I always want to apply that directly to my business or my life. The flip side, of course, of learning is teaching. And I also love to teach and to help others learn, so that they can go beyond what they think is possible. That is my favorite thing in the world, is to help someone learn something or see something in a different way, so that what's possible for them now is really transformed. And these two loves of mine, learning and teaching, they're really always with me. They don't get set aside at any point. They really defined my career and my achievements over the past 3 decades. And, as now I'm working to create and leave a legacy, it really has just been natural for me to turn to writing about my lessons learned in a book, and then to teach you all how to implement those lessons directly for yourself on your projects. So last year, you might remember, if you've been following along on the podcast and following me, on February 11th, I was so excited that one of my lifetime dreams happened, that the book that I wrote based on the lessons I've learned, called The Trusted Leader, hit number 2 on the Wall Street Journal bestsellers list. And before that, it had hit number 1 on Amazon for all nonfiction worldwide. And it also hit the USA Today bestsellers list. So this past year, I have had so many people tell me they loved the book, and I appreciate that so much, and that they wanted me to create a training based on the book. So you see, with my 2 loves of writing and training, I thought, oh, that sounds like something I would enjoy doing. So today, I am thrilled to share with you that my Trusted Leadership course is done, and it's open for you to enroll. And of course, it's based on my best-selling book, but it focuses on helping you implement the trusted leadership concepts right into your projects and into your world and into your life as a leader. So I've also included a workbook. I love a course with a good workbook that actually guides you and walks you through the entire course step by step, so you can follow and make the real learnings a reality for you and your team and your business. So the workbook is there. to help guide you as well. I'm excited about that. I think it's a really great, and it will really take you step by step. And I know everyone, especially those of you in construction, are crazy busy. We're trying to do more with less all the time. We always have a problem or a fire to put out. I understand that. But I really think that technology has offered us a way to continuously learn now, which really wasn't that big of an option before. And that's with digital courses. So I have loved getting digital courses and learning, and I have learned some phenomenal things in these self-study digital courses, and I learn at my own pace, which I love. And so that just seemed like the natural vehicle for me to take all these things that were concepts in my book and try to make a path forward for you so you can learn them and apply them and then break through to new levels. So that's how I've done it. And of course, it was quite a challenge because I'm not really a technology person, but a digital course has a lot of technology behind it. And I think it has turned out pretty great. I'm really proud of it. And I would love it to be able to go through a course like this. I've gone through courses similar in different topics, especially technology, in order to create the course. So I hope that you will enjoy that. But mostly, I really love it because you can absolutely do this at your own pace. You can do it whenever you have time. And it's designed so that you learn something and you apply it. So you're implementing. And so you can do that in a big, fast way. Some of us like to dive in and do it really quickly, and some of us want to do it over the course of a year. Either way is perfectly fine, whatever works for you. You could do it together with your team and everyone going through it together. That would work as well. And that could be really dynamic and understanding. You'd be at the same place and talking about it. But the other thing I don't like about these online courses is that you're kind of left on your own. And I don't like that at all. I want to have somebody I can ask a question to. When I get stuck, I want to figure out what do I need to do differently. And so I also have incorporated group coaching weekly. Every single week, I will be there to coach you, answer your questions, help you to understand what you might do differently, or how you might apply things, or just celebrate your successes. So every week for an entire year, 12 months, you will have group coaching with me and other people who are going through the course, who I think we learn as much from them as you're going to learn from me. So I think that this is going to be very helpful in learning. I mean, until behavior has changed, learning hasn't happened. And so learning is what I'm really, really focused on, and helping you to get a breakthrough. And the other thing that we've done here in this course is if you can't wait a week to get to the training or to the group coaching, you don't have to. I'm also created an exclusive trusted leadership course community. And you can dive into that community at any time and answer your question. And I'll be in there. My staff will be in there. Other people will be in there. And you'll get your questions answered very quickly there. You can also share ideas and share with each other. So really create a whole community here of people who are working to break through to the next level of trust within their team, within themselves, within their projects, within the team of teams, no matter what role you have, either whether you're the CEO or whether or not you're a foreman, or you're a tradesman. It doesn't matter. Everybody is going to lead at some point, and we want everyone to know how to become a trusted leader on their projects. What a huge difference that would make if everyone knew that. So with the idea of being able to ask a question and learn from each other, I really did decide to go into an online digital course so that you can not just learn a whole bunch of things. I go to conferences and they're wonderful, but it's like drinking from a fire hose. I may get one thing out of it when there was, 100 things I could have gotten out of it. So that's really why I wanted to go to this digital course where you pace yourself, you pace at whatever you need to do, and then immediately apply it so that the learning really sticks and it really does help you transform. So when you enroll, you're not going to be alone. You're going to get answers. You're going to get advice. You may even get pushed forward a bit here and there. But the learning is the goal, and to celebrate you is the goal. And so over the 12 months we'll be together. And will also get the 6 modules that entail the course. So there's 6 modules, and modules 1 through 5, there's a lot of learning and self-evaluation and consideration throughout that process, so that when you get to module 6, it is your 30-day trusted leadership challenge, where you're going to take one of the things that you came up with while you were taking the course and really push through to the next level in that one thing. So you pick something that you or your team is struggling with, probably on a project, could be within your business. You get to decide. It's wherever you think you get the best return on investment. And you're going to take that one thing from going from being impossible to possible to probable to inevitable over the 4 weeks that we work together on this. So, and we'll of course be talking about these also in our group coaching, and we'll be celebrating each other and learning from each other while we go through the challenge as well. And the 30-day challenge is really designed so that 2 things. You absolutely get a breakthrough in the level of trust in at least one area where you want it, and maybe you're pretty stuck. And the greatest thing about that is that by doing it with that one thing, you will be on your way to really knowing how to do it in anything that you're really trying to work on it and you're stuck in. And through the course, you will have identified 10 of these areas. So you will have 9 more that you could actually use the module 6 challenge to go through. So you've got a whole 12 months. You could get through all of those. Can you imagine if you could get through 10 different areas that you've identified, where if you could increase the level of trust, you would have a significant return on investment? Well, that could be what you could achieve by going through the course. So I just think it's very exciting. And, another thing for me is I'm really about results, and anybody who knows me, that's really my focus. It's results. And one of my biggest pet peeve in the world is feeling like I've wasted my time. And for this course, I've really tried to cook in each step a way for you to learn. And of course, each one does build on itself, but so that you actually walk away with significant improvements and not feel like you wasted your time or your money. So I've also created a 14-day money back guarantee. So if you start the course and you do the work, you have to do some work, and it just isn't what you wanted, I'll be happy to give you your money back. I just want you to be like it's working for you, and that you're excited and you're feeling that you're getting momentum and a breakthrough. Otherwise, let's shake hands, and it's not for everybody at every time. Might not be the right time either. So the Trusted Leadership course is going to help you learn how to drive out fear, because remember, fear and trust cannot coexist. So we've got to drive out fear so that we can begin to embed the principles and the values of trust and create a high trust, high performing team. We know that there is a direct correlation between high trust creating high performance. You all see it on your projects, and there's quite a bit of research about it. And certainly I've experienced it for almost 40 years now. So, but what I'm really excited about is that when you wake up in the morning, rather than getting up and thinking, what do I do today? Or, gee, I got all these problems to deal with. I hope you wake up and you're ready to really take it on and to do what others believe is impossible. And to really create extraordinary results. I see teams do this, and they aren't on easy projects, and they have a lot of challenges, but they're having fun because they are creating solutions. They're doing it together. They are breaking through the barriers that so many project teams get bogged down in. And so much of it is just, knowing what to do and how to do it to create the trust so that you can create the cohesion that allows for the team to really form. And this is also because in construction, we just have adversarial relationships that undermine our teams, and knowing how to overcome that. If you just knew that, wouldn't that be like a lot of stress would be relieved from your life? And this course is not theoretical. It's not based on theory, although there are some models in there that are theoretical, but they've been proven out on thousands of projects with 78,000 different construction leaders. So it's really just not theory. It's lessons learned that have been put in practice and proven to work. And now it's just me trying to teach you what these other teams have taught me so that you can learn it as well. But the bottom line is that the Trusted Leader course creates extraordinary leaders. That is what my wish, hope, dream is, who take their projects and their businesses to beyond where they think it's possible. So it's just nothing's more fun than that. I just think that would be a bliss for me and extraordinary for those students who decide to go through the course. So I hope you'll celebrate with me this milestone of creating this digital course from a non-tech person based on my best-selling book that is really based on my journey that I've had as a trusted leader and the lessons that I've learned that I want to so deeply train and teach other people so that they don't have to struggle. Both of these were a labor of love, both the book and the course. And if it makes sense to you or your team, I'd love for you to join me inside the Trusted Leadership course. It would be my true pleasure to be your guide and your coach as you take your trusted leader journey. With much gratitude and love to everyone out there in Construction Nation. This is Sue signing off. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Lead with Trust. If you did, will you do me a favor and please forward this episode to anyone you think can benefit from today's message? We're here to serve you, Construction Nation, so please give us your feedback and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And your honest review, hopefully 5 stars, will be much appreciated. For over 100 years, construction has been a combative, adversarial place where leaders try to motivate their team to perform. Every leader who learns how to build their business and projects on a foundation of trust is going to reap the rewards of greater productivity, attracting the best of the best, enjoying your business more, and doing things that you thought were impossible. If you want to learn the secret to not having claims on your projects, I've got a brand new free masterclass for you. It's called No More Claims. And I really excited about this because I think it will help you tremendously in starting your trusted leadership journey. And it's free, and you can sign up today at sudyco.com/masterclass. That's sudyco.com/masterclass. And that's all run together, MASTERCLASS. So, well, that is a wrap for today, Construction Nation. I can't wait until I get a chance to hang out with you again in our next episode.